It's 2022 and it's a well-established fact by now that Elon Musk has his name involved in many industries, from running the world's largest EV manufacturer Tesla to recently acquiring and running the social media giant Twitter. The tech billionaire seems to be revolutionizing every aspect of human living. However, you'd be surprised to know about the kind of residence the tech billionaire lives in. If you're thinking of a massive mansion in the middle of a luxurious neighborhood, you couldn't be more wrong. Stick around till the end of the video to know more about Elon's latest house and how you can buy it too. For those of you who are uninformed, let us brief you about Elon's current residence. In June last year, Musk wrote in a tweet informing his followers that he was selling his last remaining house. He also added that he was currently living in a house costing approximately $50,000 in Boca Chica after selling all of his 7 California homes for a whopping $128 million. This decision of Musk came after his tweet in 2020 that said that he would be downsizing his life and downing no house. The foldable property is made by a company called Boxable, and the mini house Elon lives at is known as the Casita. The Casita is a compact prefabricated housing solution and comes packed with state-of-the-art technology and futuristic gadgets. The house comes in at just under 400 square feet. The foldable design of the house allows for two things: a speedy installation in any part of the world and optimal affordability for its customers. The most exciting aspect of the Boxable Casita is probably its price, which is just under $50,000. To put that into perspective, that's less than the cost of a Tesla Model 3 sedan. Boxable's primary aim is simple: to alleviate the housing crisis in the U.S. When the coronavirus pandemic hit the world in 2020, it also triggered a housing crisis. The pandemic forced people to work from home, and as a result, millions of Americans set out to search of more space. This resulted in high demand for homes but a very low supply of new homes in the country. To add to this crisis, factors like high inflation rate, stock market crashes, a free-falling cryptocurrency market, war in Ukraine, and high food and fuel costs all indicate to a real estate crash similar to the net hat occurred in 2007-08. The Boxable Casita is easily transportable and can unfurl in under an hour to reveal a kitchen with a refrigerator, double sinks, an oven, and even a dishwasher. Along with that, the bathroom in the Casita also features a shower, counter, mirror, and sliding glass door. The house is also completely air conditioned and also includes a bedroom, a living room, and a media room. If all this sounds impressive, it is the brainchild of the father-son duo of Paolo Tiramani and Galliano Tiramani. Although Boxable was self-funded by them and launched in 2017, it has now gained so much popularity that the product already has over 100,000 reservations, including the U.S. federal government, with an order of $9.2 million. In fact, it is one of the only building systems compatible with automobile-style factory mass production, protected by exclusive rights to 39+ patent filings. The whole concept of Boxable revolves around the idea that houses, like every other product, can be manufactured, captured in a factory assembly line, and can be shipped to the desired location. As we mentioned earlier in the video, the house can be unpacked in less than an hour once it reaches the customer's location, while lifting equipment is required during unpacking. What makes the system so efficient is the fact that most of the unpacking work can be achieved by humans. Once the outer wall of a Boxable is unfolded, it becomes the floor of the house. Well, the biggest issue I see with so-called AI experts is that they think they know more than they do, and I think they're smarter than they actually are. They're very close to the cutting edge in AI, and it scares the hell out of me. It's capable of vasting more than almost anyone knows. Scientists and engineers are concerned that we will shortly develop artificial intelligence that is smarter than us, and when this happens, doomsday is upon us. Elon Musk cautions against summoning the devil, imagining an immortal ruler from which we will never be able to escape. Heaven forecast horror futures akin to the Terminator, but now he appears to have taken matters into his control before humanity is destroyed. So what changed his mind, and why has he created his own AI? Join us as we explore the fatal consequences of continuing down this path. The Tesla bot saga. Elon Musk said that the electric vehicle business will construct a humanoid robot Prototype nicknamed the Tesla bot, the Model S per Musk, will be ready in 2022. However, the billionaire entrepreneur is infamous for exceeding his publicly declared timelines on huge flamboyant ventures. For instance, Musk stated on Twitter in 2016 that fully self-driving automobiles will be available by 2018. Writing in 2 years, summons should operate everywhere, accessible by land and not restricted by borders. Your inla and the car is in New York. When that didn't quite work, the billionaire businessman vowed that Tesla would provide 1 million robo-taxis on the roadways in 2020. However, during Tesla's first quarter results call last spring, he tempered his tone, saying, "Punctuality is not my strong suit." Musk claims that Tesla's self-driving cars will be available soon after receiving regulatory approval in the United States. It's unclear how his robot would interact with regulators, but Musk swears it will be friendly. "Of course it's meant to be nice," Musk remarked during the Tesla bot unveiling and traverse a world made for humans. The emotion and the statement's entire premise may shock anyone familiar with Musk's long-standing general opinions on AI-powered robots. Musk's long history of concern against AI robots. While Musk is well known for his advocacy and development of artificial intelligence, that he has long been critical of the growth rate in robotics. It always seemed like he didn't support the existence of robots in our world. He has frequently mentioned a film that came out when he was only 13 years old. "I like to just pay attention to what's going on with artificial intelligence," Musk said in 2014 on CNBC's Closing Bell, adding substantially, "Yes, I mean, there's been movies about this, like Terminator." In 2017, Musk openly mentioned the Terminator again, quoting his neurotechnology innovation Neuralink aims to develop brain transplants for people to interconnect with machines as a precautionary weapon against a threat like Skynet. "This is the goal, to keep AI from becoming another," he remarked on Twitter. Following that year, Musk reiterated his caution while appearing on the annual summer gathering of the National Governors Association. It is a nonpartisan political organization located in Washington, D.C. During his address, Musk stated, "Robots will be able to do anything and everything better than us. I have access to the most cutting-edge AI, and I believe people should be genuinely disturbed by it," Musk said, shortly after referring to a popular video of a parkour-performing robot created by Wilton, Massachusetts-based robotics firm Boston Dynamics. "This is nothing. That bot will be racing in the next few years, and you'll need the strobe light to see its sweet dreams." If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure you click the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. The timing of the announcement is dubious. The robot, dubbed Optimus, will stand 5'8", weigh 125 pounds, have human-like hands and feet, and a visual sensor to help it see. It will eventually work to remove dangerous, repetitive, monotonous occupations. However, some Wall Street analysts doubt Musk's timing. In a post-announcement report on Friday, Daniel Ives, a Tesla analyst at Wedbush Securities, called it a head-scratcher. He tried to compare the announcement to robo-taxis and other future sci-fi projects. "While we acknowledge Musk's long-term technology visions," Ives wrote, "a Tesla bot is not what shareholders want to see." Indeed, Musk stated on Thursday that the choice to develop Optimus was motivated not by specific production requirements but by Tesla's newfound capabilities. "We're already developing the elements required for a useful humanoid robot," Musk claimed. Elon Musk is more popular than ever, especially after his protracted takeover of Twitter, one of the most popular social media networks. The billionaire industrialist tries to use his massive reach to pass important messages that affect the whole of humanity. However, the powers that be are not always happy with these types of messages leaking out, so that he tried to delete these messages before they go too far. In this video, web ring you a chilling message sent out by Elon Musk to warn us, but was quickly deleted from the internet. The internet is one of the most amazing inventions ever created by humans. It allows information to flow from one part of the world to another in a matter of seconds. Money can move between 3 continents in a matter of minutes. So can breaking news and trends. Long before Elon Musk bought out Twitter, the businessman had cultivated a large following of devoted followers that hang on his every word and spread it to more people through her tweets and quotes. Thanks to his influence, some obscure cryptos have become popular. Musk also used Twitter to make announcements about his multiple companies, especially Tesla, as he is the only source of information for the EV company. Musk also entertains his followers with memes which often tend to the nerdy spectrum. However, not all of Musk's tweets are explainable and some of them remain cryptic, making some of his fans conclude he is trying to pass a coded message to add to the mystery. These messages often disappear quickly and their true meaning is forever lost to humanity. A good example was a meme Musk posted about Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates. The meme was actually not new, it was created by artist Ben Garrison. However, the meme posted by Musk had been edited to remove and add new information. The photo contained, most importantly, a cartooned image of Gates and some allegations that have persisted around. The wealthy American Musk deleted the photo about 2 hours later after what Musk was trying to say through the photo as being a hot debate ever since. The original cartoon was titled The Pandemic and showed Gates leaning over a step-by-step plan for instilling fear via a pandemic and eventually launching a mandatory vaccine rollout. However, in Musk's version, the vaccine rollout had been moved forward on the list and a new final step had been added. Zoom relaunch. Soon was one of Microsoft's most disastrous products ever launched in 2006. It was meant to compete with Apple's wildly successful iPod devices but failed to make a dent in the market. It has been discontinued for years. Musk's meme version also moved the mandatory vaccine rollout into the spot originally held by blame President Trump. In Garrison's cartoon, Musk added the words, "Soon you will feel strange desire for Zoom." Gates is a prominent figure when it comes to global vaccination through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Gates has long promoted vaccines. The most popular is the polio vaccine. In many countries have Gates to thank for wiping out polio. Is also promote to the vaccine being used to fight COVID-19. Some who oppose vaccines have made serious allegations about the billionaire one, such as that Gates was seeking to secretly implant microchips into the population via COVID-19 vaccines. Gates has denied such theories. Was Musk trying to sound a warning about a global health crisis? Interestingly, the original creator of the cartoon, Garrison, added the following message to describe the cartoon on his website. Why did a former computer nerd and mogul become so interested in vaccination and disease? Possibly because he's worth over $100 billion, who thinks he owns the world. He also wants to make an impact on humanity. Getting rid of excess humanity that hits. Garrison was eventually suspended from Twitter. Perhaps Musk, a free speech absolutist, would let him return to the platform soon. One of the companies controlled by Musk is Neuralink, and some of the things the company is up to can get scary because of their implications. For example, it is common knowledge that dinosaurs became extinct millions of years ago. However, thanks to fossil evidence, we know what some of them million people will be establishing a new civilization of mankind on Mars in a couple of years, decades to be precise. Even though we are still a long way from making sure, with Elon Musk and NASA at the forefront, slowly but surely we are getting there. Although things appear to be going smoothly, a recent discovery on Mars by Elon Musk and NASA is set to change everything. Did they discover the existence of alien life on Mars? Does this discovery affect our habitation of Mars? Mars is anything but boring. It has previously suspected that the atmosphere of the cold hard red planet is extremely thin. Extreme dust storms can cover the entire planet. The atmosphere's carbon dioxide can get so frigid that it turns directly into snow or ice, and it has Mars quakes, a Mars version of earthquakes that regularly rumble the surface. So it should come as no surprise that this tiny red rock is one among the solar system's bodies that has been explored the most. The Romans gave the red planet its name in honor of their god of war because its bloody hue. Actually, the ancient Greeks called the planet after their god of war, Ares, and they were the ones the Romans copied. Though its regolith. The loose dust and rock that covers Mars's surface give the planet its distinctive bright rust hue because it contains iron-rich minerals. Even Earth soil is a type of regolith, though it contains a lot of organic material. According to NASA, the soil turns red because the iron Minerals oxidize or rust. The thin chilly atmosphere of the red planet makes it unlikely the liquid water could survive on the Martian surface for any length of time. Some scientists contend that hydrogen detected from orbit in this region may instead suggest salty salt, while others doubt the evidence provided by features known as recurrent slopolinii, which may have spurts of brackish water flowing on the surface. This indicates that although the diameter of this desert planet is only half that of Earth, it contains the same amount of a dry terrain. The highest mountain and the longest, deepest valley in the solar system are both found on the red planet. Olympus Mons is roughly 3 times as tall as Mount Everest at 17 miles 27 kilometers in height, while the Valles Marineris system of valleys named after the Mariner 9 probe at the Made the Discovery 1971 extends east-west for about 500 miles 4,000 kilometers, covering about 1/5 of the distance around Mars and being roughly the width of Australia. According to scientists, the stretching of the crust is what caused the Valles Marineris to rift the most. The system contains individual canyons that can be up to 60 miles 100 kilometers wide. The Valles Marineris' center section, which can be up to 370 miles 600 kilometers broad, is where the canyons come together. Some canyons have large channels coming out of the end and the stratified sediments inside. The canyons indicate that there may have one spin liquid water inside. Olympus Mons, one of the largest volcanoes in the solar system, is found on Mars. The enormous volcano is large enough to include the entire state of New Mexico. The diameter of around 370 miles 600 kilometers. Olympus Mons was formed by lava eruptions that flowed over great distances before solidifying. It is a shield volcano with slopes that rise gradually, similar to those of Hawaii and volcanoes. Other volcanic features on Mars range in size from tiny steep-sided cones to vast plains covered in hard and lava. There may still be a few smaller uptions on the planet today. Throughout Mars, there are channels, valleys and gullies which imply that liquid water may have recently flowed across the planet's surface. There are certain channels that can be 1,200 miles 2,000 kilometers long and 60 miles 100 kilometers wide. The rock beneath may still have water in its pores and fishes, scientists hypothesized in a 2018 study.